Hey boys and girls, welcome back. It's me, Keith, the Misprint Guy, and welcome to week 22, in which I share with you all kinds of strange and unusual cards from a game called Magic the Gathering. Misprints, test prints, if there's something downright weird with it, you know the drill by now. I want to share it with you. Now, what do I have for you this week? Well, I'm sure before you clicked on this, you read the title and you're like, wait, tape on my Magic cards? What's the big deal? You're thinking, alright, I've got plenty of Magic cards, and I think I got some tape in a drawer here. I can make these myself. So what's the catch? Well, obviously, yeah, there's going to be something that makes these cards a little more significant because, if we were just talking tape on a card, yeah, anyone could make them and they wouldn't be all that special now, would they? Well, let me show you what sets them apart. This card here, it has a tape and it's underneath the printing. So obviously, I didn't do this myself. Let me show you the difference. I did this one myself. This is tape just applied right over a Magic card. And this one is underneath the printing. So let me just drop in a scan so you can see this a little bit better. Yeah, that Manor skeleton on the left, I did that myself, so by no means is that a misprint. But the other two, we have the Ruthless Coldblade and the Rolling Terrain. Now the cool thing is, you can kind of see how it just barely overlaps into that second card. The Rolling Terrain just barely has a little bit of tape on it. So yeah, somebody pulled this out of the pack in my local card shop. So he, of course, came to me and was like, what in the world is going on here? And I was able to elaborate and I was able to offer him some normal cards, and I am pleased to say I've had this for a little while now. But the cool thing is, they have done this a few times. Let me show you another example. This is an Islands and a Plains, and they are from Mirrodin. I got these right after Mirrodin came out. This is the first time I ever saw a card with tape on it, and the person who pulled it out of a pack started pulling the tape off of it. He was a bit confused. Thankfully, he came to me, and again, I was able to get these cards off of them. So yeah, I mean, the only thing that I can really offer as far as an explanation, I mean, I tried to figure out exactly how and why something like this would happen. So do a little bit of research, check out some websites that really can offer me some insight. Now, one of the things that I was able to find was a nice picture of them in the warehouse before they were actually printing Magic cards. And these cards, before anything was done, you had these uncut sheets and they were stacked like 3 or 4 feet high. And a lot of them had plastic wrap around them. And then if you saw the picture, you'd see this plastic wrap kind of fold over on the top area and it was taped down the middle. So obviously, I think before they start feeding these things into machines, a human being has to undo all that plastic. And, if there's a little bit of tape involved, I would figure that, it's their job to remove the tape. Well, we're human beings, we make mistakes, that kind of thing will happen. And so that's the only thing that seemed to make sense to me, is just before any of the printing takes place, before anything goes on, it's covered in all that plastic wrap. So, that's the only thing that seems to be sensible, but, I mean, I could be wrong, but that seems to be the likely scenario. Now, I have seen this happen 3 times. Now, I showed you the 2, I mean, forget the one that I made myself. I've actually seen this happen 3 times. And here's the thing. The third one is for sale. Now, if you want to find it yourself, you could probably type in misprint Exalted Angel. Yes, it's an Exalted Angel, and it's been for sale for 5 or 6 years. I mean, I wouldn't otherwise talk about something like this because I would expect, you just never know when something goes for sale, but it's been for sale for quite a few years, and the reason why is it's quite expensive. So, like I said, I can confirm 3 times, but I'm sure there's got to be more out there. And if you know of any, feel free to send me some scans. I mean, I'd love to hear from you. But yeah, that's really it. Tape underneath the printing. This kind of thing can happen, and hey, it's pretty doggone cool, I think. So, yeah. Questions, comments, concerns, you feel free to get a hold of me. Otherwise, I will see you next week. So take care.